Hey guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. Today I wanted to share some of the positive changes I am slowly making or incorporating into my day-to-day to cut down on stress as we head into spring. There's just something about spring coming and it's just a fresh start, and I love spring because I'm a spring baby. I've been really making an effort recently to try to sync my life to my cycle as much as possible. One of the tools I actually use for this is my Get in Sync planner, which I'll link down below. I made it for myself and then just shared it with you guys. And I found that it's really helpful to just be in constant reminder of where you are in your cycle and how that should and can affect your day-to-day life. While I am very blessed to have the life that I have, I still have plenty of day-to-day stressors regardless. And I find that I notice myself getting more stressed and more anxious in my luteal phase actually, which I'm in right now. And I'm just a bit more irritable. I have less patience, and I always say like I'm the worst version of myself. So when Ombre reached out to sponsor a video for Let's Get Checked, I decided to try out their cortisol test to see where my levels were. And other Let's Get Checked tests that I want to try out are the female hormone test, which tests your follicle stimulating hormone, your luteinizing hormone, your prolactin, and estradiol. And then their micronutrient test, which tests vitamin D, B12, E, copper, selenium, zinc, and magnesium. You can use the code FEMME30, which I'll also link down below, to get 30% off your order, and you'd be supporting me by doing that, so thank you in advance if you do. So some of the symptoms for unbalanced cortisol may include, I'm just going to read them because I got a whole list here: severe fatigue, headaches, cognitive difficulties, depression, anxiety, bone loss and weakness, high blood pressure, decreased libido, decreased fertility, weight gain or weight loss, irregular periods, low blood sugar, diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Looking through this list, I was like, okay, yeah, I feel like some of these apply to me, so I'm curious if my cortisol levels are off. Let's jump into the clip of me taking the test, and don't laugh at me. I, out of nowhere, I mean, I could have told you that I don't like needles, but having to poke myself with the tiniest little spring-loaded needle, it took me a lot of time to like amp myself up to do it. So let's take the test. Just do it and it's fine. Victoria, 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. It's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that bad. All right, my results are in. I just got an email saying, yeah, that they're in. So we're gonna hop on. What are my cortisol levels? Okay, normal. Your cortisol test has returned as normal. So the normal range is 6 to 18.4, and I am a 9.1. So I have normal cortisol levels. Woohoo! So I was really happy to see that my cortisol levels were actually on the lower end of the normal spectrum, but I'm still working to just make some positive changes so I can be my best self, feel my best, and all of that good stuff. So I have 10 things today. Some of them are changes, some of them are like things I want to do, but let's get into it. The first thing that I've actually been doing for, it's been 3 weeks now, I'm not sure how long by the time this video goes out. For the past few weeks, I've actually just taken a break from drinking alcohol. The glass of wine as I made dinner, or like during dinner, or if we did somehow get together with friends. I don't feel like this casual at-home drinking is doing anything for me. And I kept seeing things on social media pop up about like quitting alcohol, and I'm not doing this as like a long-term 100% never gonna drink alcohol ever again. I'm just like, I want to see what happens. Like if an occasion comes up that I feel is like worthy of celebrating with some alcohol, I will celebrate. Number 2 is going to bed by 9 and waking up at 5 a.m. I am just not a night person. I could stay up, but I'm not gonna leave my house after 5 p.m. So it's like a girl's night. I would. Once the boys go to bed, like I'm done for the night. Going to bed early and waking up early has been so helpful. My mental health, well-being, like having that time in the morning before the boys wake up to drink a hot cup of coffee, to do my morning pages, to start work and actually get an hour of work, sometimes 2 hours of work in before they wake up is so helpful. And to start my day slowly or how I want to do it rather than like jumping straight into mom mode. So just continuing to see the benefit in waking up early. The third thing I want to do is declutter my closet. I don't have a crazy amount of stuff in there by any means, but I kind of have been leaning more towards a color palette for my clothes, and I like to change my clothes out every season. Not like get new clothes, just pull out the clothes that work for spring or summer. So I just want to go through and be like, okay, what don't I reach for? What doesn't fit anymore? What's not my style anymore? Let go of it. Clutter makes me feel frazzled and frustrated. So working my way around the house this spring, as we all do, cleaning, decluttering, rolling open the windows. My closet is one area I want to focus on. Number 4 is hot mom walks, or just taking the boys for, I like to call it hot mom walks. I don't know if you guys have heard of the term hot girl walks. I load the boys up in the double stroller with some snacks and water, and I either listen to some music or a podcast, and we just walk. And especially on the days where there's sun and it's a little warm, it's the best thing ever. So I'm so excited for the warmer weather to start coming back. I miss it so much. I need some vitamin D. But I noticed that getting outside, going on a walk is just so helpful, and it just like, it de-stresses me. Trying to go on a walk every single day, trying to hit 10,000 steps, those are 2 very good changes for me. Going along with that one is number 5, just moving my body daily. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm trying to sync my exercise up with my cycle and what phase I'm in. Maybe it's just the daily walk. Definitely during my period, I'm not feeling a long walk, but that might just be stretching, yoga. We have like a stationary bike in our basement. I like to do that. Body weight exercise sort of things, and that's usually my rotation based on what phase of my cycle I'm in. But I notice such a difference when I take the time to just work out. Like this morning, literally all I did was stretched. Like I did 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, and it was such a great start to my day. Which sounds so lame, but moving your body in some capacity is so good. The 6th thing is closing duties. I'm gonna make a whole video on this, but I don't know who I first saw mention it or what the term was that they use, but essentially at the end of your day, you like close your kitchen. I think of it as like my main floor, and you essentially just reset it for the coming day. And this isn't like a deep clean, hours long process. I only spend like 15 to 30 minutes doing this, and it's just picking up the toys, picking up like the garbage, the clutter, wiping down counters, starting a load of dishes. The combination of starting a load of dishes at the end of the day and then emptying them first thing in the morning, so you can just put dirty dishes straight into the dishwasher rather than letting them pile up on the sink or the counter next to the sink. Less clutter. It makes my mind feel better. It makes me feel better. Going along with the closet declutter is just a general declutter. Like I said, we're starting to renovate our basement, and there's just a lot of stuff. And when you have to pull things out of storage, you're like, I didn't even know I had this. I don't need this. And so just separating them into piles, things that just need to get tossed, things that I can donate, things that I can give away to friends or family, and just getting them out of my house, off to new homes where they will not just like collect dust. Number 8 is more fresh fruits and veggies. I love fresh fruits and veggies, especially like in the warmer months. I'm all about the fruits. I'm all about like the veggie stir fries, the salads. And like, I think it's just something with the weather getting warmer. It's like, okay, I've had my fill of pasta and carbs, and I'll continue to eat those. But like, as things come back in season, I'm just like, give them to me. I know I feel my best on produce, water, and coffee. I love my coffee and I'll never give it up. But yeah, making the transition into just filling my diet with more produce as it comes back into season. I can't wait. Number 9 is more date nights with Michael, more time with friends and family. I get to spend my days with the boys, and I'm so grateful for that. And we've been going and doing some like fun mom-boy activities recently, which has really helped just getting out of the house. That should be a separate one completely. I need adult interaction. I go crazy and I get silly. And like I said, I love having them with me, but I need adult conversations. I need real conversations, fulfilling conversations with other adults, whether that's with Michael or my mom or my sister or any of my friends. Like, especially with the warmer weather, just like going on walks with people, hanging out on our back deck. Like, I can't wait. And the last thing is just taking a big step back at the end of my cycle, start of my period. Like I said before, I get so just stressed, anxious, irritable about this time every month. Recognizing that about myself, setting myself up for success, taking a step back. I just filmed a video about things I do to prep for my period, which I'll link down below. So that is a random list of things that I have been doing or plan on doing, and I just find that it puts me in the best mental state for this phase of life. Thank you again to Ombre and Let's Get Checked for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check out one of the tests, I'll link all that down below. Don't forget to use the code for 30% off, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!